Test. All right, folks, we're underway here in our second gold medal matchup of the afternoon at the Canadian Wheelchair Basketball League National Championships. We've got the Division I finals here between the Gladiators of Laval and Variety Village out of Toronto. Jeff Morrison alongside with Paul Skierman here to bring you this broadcast by Bell Alliant. And we've got a great matchup on our hands this afternoon, Paul.
No, we do, and I think if people, watch the last game, the Division II game, and then that aren't wheelchair basketball people that haven't been around the wheelchair basketball a lot, they'll see this Division I game. You're going to ratchet up the intensity and here in this final. National team members, there's veteran players on these two teams. The Gladiators are the defending champs. The team out of Toronto is a very good team. And like I say, with national team members and experienced people, and they know each other very, very well, the intensity of this game. I watched a couple of each team's games earlier this weekend, and very, very intense.
The Gladiators advanced to the final game with a 73-66 win over the BC team, and last night, as well as Viking Village with a 80-73 win over Saskatchewan, I believe. So both of these teams, as you said, very good, very experienced groups. We can expect a very good matchup here this afternoon. And,
of course, Laval, the Gladiators, they would be the favorite in this one. And immediately they put the pressure on and force Value Village to turn the ball over on a 10-second call of not getting the ball over half court. And that's they'll want to put the pressure on here and force the Village to play quick. Nice shot from the wing on a skip pass.
Shot was made there by number 11. That was Lee Melimick for Variety Village. No, sorry, that was number 11. You have a number 11 there on the roster? Is it 11?
Yeah, I don't have it.
No, it was 10, sorry. Sidney Ouellette was made that one. This is the guy to watch here, Dave Eng. I was told he's a national team member. He's going to be the leader for the Gladiators as they jump out to a 4-0 start.
He is the leader of, in particular on court, leader of the team. He is a longtime national member and certainly has the respect of wheelchair basketball people around the country and around the world. And he is he's one of the good ones here as far as Canada is concerned. He's a longtime member as well of the team. So, yes, he is a person to watch, no question. Nice steal underneath now as the Village starts to work their way up court.
That's Jesse McNally with the ball now. He's listed as the captain for Variety Village, so he'll be their leader, looking to get things going offensively.
Pretty good shot for McNally off the elbow. And although he didn't make it, I'm sure that's the type of shot he'd like to have all afternoon. We're in the afternoon now, aren't we? Yeah.
It's just past noon, so no longer
noon
in the
Prince
morning.
Edward Island time.
Yeah, that's right. We will likely have some viewers tuned in from both Toronto and Laval. So across the country is another one there for Sidney Ouellette. She's getting 2 for 2 now to start the game. A little hot start for the Gladiators.
Well, Ouellette as well, a veteran player and has been with the program also. And like I said, we're seeing a lot of national team members, whether they've been with the national team or are with the national team. And so you're going to see a great quality of wheelchair basketball here today. And again, Laval is they're putting the pressure on. They're forcing the Village to play quick.
Good pass inside there to Eng. That pass was made by number 8.
Ing was able to work his way in. He posted up inside very quickly. Variety Village calls a timeout here as they fall behind 8-0. And again, it was, when you look at the Gladiators, who are the defending champs, jumping on them right away. That's what they wanted to do. They're a quality team. Certainly one of the best, if not the best, club team in the country, and has been. So they, a quality team that really they jumped on them right away and forced, trying to force the issue with Variety Village here.
Variety Village, coached by Stephen Bielawis. Sorry about the pronunciation there. He's the coach here for Variety Village. He's just talking over in the timeout. Going to look to try and come out of this timeout and get a couple easy buckets to try and spark the offensive push for Variety Village. On the other end, Gladiators, player coach Marc-Antoine Ducharme and Jonathan Garepi.
Bilowas he's been with the national team, has worked with the national team as well.
Okay. Number 9 stole the ball there, Vincent Dalliere. He's another player to watch, I was told, for the Gladiators.
Dalliere with great skills. I mean, if you watch his shot, just a pure shooter.
Yeah.
And
great wingspan. He's got long arms.
With the national program, the first time I really got a good opportunity to see him was at the Worlds when they were in Toronto, when Canada hosted the World Junior Men's Championship. Dallaire played with Team Canada. And just very, very, very much a pure shooter.
Variety Village with a advantage situation now. They're going to look to push up the floor. No foul called on the shot. That was Lee Melimik on the right side. They're going to get the ball down on the baseline and inbounds.
And finally taking the lid off for the Village, that being number 12, Jerome Anderson. Fast break basket now, getting loose.
Well, that's 6 points already for the Gladiators.
She's scoring 6 of the first 10 for the Gladiators. Knocks down 2 shots and a breakaway basket as she was able to leak out. There's a nice post up underneath, getting the inside lane, and Melimik not able to score.
Great move inside. Pass it over to Eng. Cut right down the middle of the paint. Good teamwork there by the Gladiators.
12-2, and that was the difference. I mean, here in the early going, Melimik with an opportunity down underneath, and really they don't come a whole lot easier than that, and just not being able to execute. And back down, David Ing gets an opportunity in tight as well, and he's able to bank his shot in.
Looks like a foul is going to be called now on the Gladiators. Number 21, Tessier, Elodie Tessier. That's their first of the game. Ball's passed to the top of the paint now. Number 15, Derek Simonowicz off the mark.
There's a nice steal down underneath, an opportunity. And so going back to, I believe going back to the foul line is going to be Anderson.
I think the fouls there actually going to be on the floor. So Variety Village going to inbounds now on the baseline.
Okay.
Shot is just short, rebounded by Tessier. Gladiator is going to look to push now.
Well, as far as the Village is concerned, they're going to have to try and do something with David Ing here, because he's quickly, he's quick, and also, as I said, a veteran, and he's just getting inside position pretty much any time he wants down the court, as he did that last time as well.
Looks like it's going to be a foul now on Ing for the Gladiators. Substitution going to come into the game now. It's going to be number 4, Marc-Antoine Ducharme, into the game, and I believe 44, Carl Pelletier, will take a substitution. 14-2 lead, just under 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Variety Village struggling to get something going offensively. They find Adel Ahmed off the mark. Ball is loose, tipped out of bounds, and Gladiators will retain possession of it going the other way now.
Gladiators defensively, certainly the Village has had a couple of really good opportunities here, but on that particular sequence, they were very strong defensively here, closing out the Village, not getting an opportunity of a very good shot.
Village now, here's Jesse McNally. Finds the cutting Simonowicz, picked away by Tessier. Sorry, not Tessier, Dallier.
And again, you notice that everybody up as far as the Gladiators are concerned, and so that's going to force Stephen Bialolas to have to call another timeout here for the Village because, like I said, everybody up, everybody pressuring. I haven't been around wheelchair basketball a lot, but I've been around it. I've seen some. I was at the World Championships in Toronto, and I can remember a game when Canada was playing Japan, and it was during later on in the week. Japan really forced the issue. They put a, like what we would call maybe in stand-up, a press on, and really forced Canada into a lot of errors in that game, in that that junior men's championship in Toronto, and this is what the Gladiators are doing right now. They're doing that to the Village. They're up on them. They're forcing them to play, quick, and they've gotten some turnovers on some steals, on some poor passes, and they've been able to convert like they did here again. David Ing gets inside position, and he's got a bank shot down underneath.
I believe that's going to be Variety Village's second of 2 timeouts now, so they may be out of timeouts going into the rest of the half, down 14 points here in this first quarter. Not the way they expected to start, but they're going to look to try and make a change out of the timeout now. Jesse McNally with the ball on the right side, looks to go off the backboard, no good, rebounded by Ing.
Watch the Gladiators play a tight game, a fairly tight game against British Columbia earlier on in the tournament, the round robin. That was yesterday. And that was a well-played game and extremely intense. British Columbia with a good team, an experienced team as well, and that game wasn't decided till later on in that fourth quarter when the Gladiators basically were able to take it away. But
it's been some great basketball here this weekend at UPI. If you just missed the game before here, we had on live stream. Team New Brunswick won the Division II title with a 3-point win over the host team, the PEI Mustangs.
And again, you look at Division II, there are some national team members on that. Prince Edward Islands, Owen Wesley Johnson, is in the national program. Some others, Voss and Haywood for New Brunswick, or at least New Brunswick. Voss playing for Manitoba, people that have been in the junior program. Ooh, there's a nice one, 3-ball.
Deep 3-ball there for Marc-Antoine Ducharme.
Well,
nothing but net.
Once the 3-ball starts going and you're putting pressure on, things, it's all Gladiators right now. But again, the other division, younger, kids, they're not kids obviously, but players that have, maybe been with the national junior program and are being identified as well. And so, like I said earlier on, a little more intense right here with these veterans of wheelchair basketball. Good basket right there.
Nice basket through contact there for Jesse McNally. Trying to get the offense going here for Variety Village. Great pass inside by Ducharme inside to Ing. Looks like it's going to be a 3-second call.
Good defense there as well from the Village number 5, Jason Naval. While Ing got the ball in a pretty good spot inside on the arc. Naval was there and was able to knock it away twice as far as a block is concerned, and the 3-second call came about. Let's see if that gives a spark here to the Village.
McNally again, right back to the same spot on the left side. Off the backboard and in now. He's got 4 straight points here for Variety Village.
A little more defense now for Variety Village here if they can try and get themselves another stop.
Nice play. David Ing slicing and dicing inside, gets to the free throw line now, forces a foul to be called. I believe it's going to be on number 6, McNally.
Pretty to watch, though, isn't it, how they manipulate their chair and find an opening and find a lane and be able to take the ball to the basket?
Yeah, Ing there really did a good job of avoiding, a lot of active hands there looking to strip the ball away from him as he was taking it to the hoop. Gets the first free throw to drop here. And 1 for 2 from the line is Ing. 20-6 lead now, a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. The Division I gold medal finals here at the Wheelchair Basketball Nationals here at UPEI. Whistle is going to be blown now as Variety Village is going to get set up. Sideline inbounds. Still down 20-6. That guy, Jesse McNally, he's had 4 straight points. Nice pass inside for the one-handed scoop from Jason Navel is just off. Here's David Ing.
Breakaway basket for Ing. Good opportunity there for Navel as he found a lane. Good cut by him. And like you said, nice pass, but a good cut as well.
Nice finish inside. Jesse McNally with the pass from Navel, working that 2-man game there.
Once you get a cut, once you get in front of your player that's trying to defend you.
Wow, what a pass. Foul is going to be called on number 11, Lee Melimick. And I believe it's going to be Ing going back to the line for 2 more. As you said, Paul, David Ing just doing such a good job of getting that inside position for the Gladiators. He's making quite a game now down inside the paint.
Ing, a fine shooter as well. He's probably taken a few of these through his career.
Yeah, nothing but net on the second one. Said David Ing, number of years played on the national team for Team Canada, showing why so far in this one.
And again, the pressure, backcourt. Now we got a foul here, I guess. Looks like the foul is going to go against the Gladiators. Number 10, is it?
Yeah, number 10. Well, that's open court foul there. Deep three-pointer there for McNally is off, rebounded by Ing. Gladiators going to look to get out in the fast break. 16 seconds remaining in the quarter. Offensive foul is going to be called now on number 21, Tessier, for the Gladiators. So that's both teams with 4 team fouls now. Next one will be bonus with 1 possession remaining in this first quarter. And there it is, that foul that they tried to avoid. Ing not very pleased with that decision there. Foul is going to be called on Dalliere.
So Dalliere with the foul, and that'll put the Village on the foul line with number 6, McNally. Variety Village trying to get some momentum, get something positive happening here through the end of the first quarter as they trail 24-9, 24-8 actually.
So McNally 2 for 2 from the line. He's done it all for the Village offensively. Half-court shot or half-court pass is put up. Here's Ing. Can't get it to go to beat the buzzer after 1 quarter of play. Gladiators up big on Variety Village, 24-10 after 1. 47-42 for like 4 minutes. Yeah. Back after the quarter break. Second quarter action here. If you're just tuning in, it's 24-10 now for the Gladiators, up big over Variety Village. This is the gold medal matchup in Division I National Tournament.
Ooh, little pick and roll here. Works well.
That was Tessier just off. Great pass by Ing to find Tessier in the roll. Long pass inside.
As far as the Village is concerned, for their first opportunity to get Simonowicz inside, I mean, he's by far the tallest player on the court here, and certainly Value Village. I watched games earlier this week. They really try to get it inside to him because he's hard to handle, but that was really the first opportunity that he's had here in this ball game, and here it is, the second half. In other games, he's had a lot of opportunities, and he scored a lot of baskets in underneath as they try to get it inside to him. And
0 for 2 from the free throw line for Simonovic.
But the Gladiators doing a good job on him inside.
Rebounded, pushed up the floor by McNally. Variety Village looking to get a advantage situation now. McNally surveying the floor. Tipped away by number 44, there's Peltier.
Nice job by Peltier. He really didn't allow the inside cut. There wasn't any inside position for the Village to have at that time, and so he was able to come up with the steal.
Wallet passing sideline inbounds for the Gladiators. Ing now surveying the floor, sees Wallet on the right side. Off the right of the backboard and out, rebounded by McNally. Looking to advance the ball up court. He's got his head up. They've got a few numbers here. Could be an opportunity for a basket. Good defense there by Wallet. Great shot there by McNally off the backboard and in.
Nice job by McNally. He was going to, there was a lane for Melmick and he tried to get it to Melmick. The ball was knocked away, but come right back to him. He made a nice shot under a bit of duress that time.
Wallet. Nice elbow shot there for Sidney Wallet.
And you can't give Ouellette or many of them an opportunity like that. Veteran players have played very good.
Smooth shooting stroke.
Yeah, when it's open like that, they've more often than not will knock it down.
A rebound there by Melimick. Over to number 12, that's Jamoy Anderson. He gets that one to fall off the backboard and in.
Nice job by Anderson, as he too is a fairly tall player inside, big guy, and he was able to get that rebound and put it back up and in.
Wallet again from the free throw line. Back rim and out, rebounded by McNally. Lead is still 12. Gladiators.
Foul going to go against Anderson here. And so that'll be on the turnover back to the Gladiators.
Wallet sees Ing on the right side, left side, smooth touch off the backboard there for David Ng. This guy can do it all.
Yes,
for
he
the
can.
Gladiators.
That's a great shot off the window, wasn't it?
Yep.
From distance.
Yep. Just a long 2, almost a 3 there. Going to extend that lead to 14. There's McNally looking to get that high screen deep 3-ball from McNally off the front rim. Going to look to go long to David Ng. One-on-one situation, he's going to pull it out and try and find a teammate.
Nice cut.
Oh, just off the front rim for Carl Peltier. Good find there by Dallaire on the Gladiators side.
There we go.
Number 15, there's Simonowicz, as you said, Paul, that had a great tournament so far, but fairly quiet so far in this game.
He got his opportunity. He was able to find, able to work his way into what you might call would be his spot, and he was able to put it in. Now under duress here was Ng down underneath, and another foul will go against Anderson. It looks like, right? Yep. Anderson gets the foul.
Second of the game, second team foul.
And again, normally if you're looking off the ball, I mean, that last play where Dallaire was fed it inside on the cut, you look on the other, you look off the ball and you're going to see a nice screen from someone else that allows that opening down the lane. And good teams, experienced teams will find that, and you'll see some pretty baskets that way.
Second one is good for Ng. Lead at 14 now. Simonowicz over to McNally, gets the inside position. Oh, just off for McNally. Great opportunity. Just off the front rim now.
No matter if you're playing stand-up or you're playing wheelchair basketball, giving the baseline is a no-no.
Yeah, he had a great opportunity just off, but a great cut there inside by McNally. Variety Village looking to advance now. Not a ton of numbers. They might pull it out and try and get something better. Foul is going to be called on Wallet.
The Village has kind of settled in a bit here in this second quarter now.
Yeah, they got down a big lead early, but I think if they had have handled that a little bit, they would be a bit closer, but they're starting to make strides now. Lead cut to 12.
Only 6 points here for the Gladiators so far in this second half. But there's 2 more, right?
There are 2 more. That was a bucket made by Marc-Antoine Ducharme.
Nice find there as well by number 11. Is that 11?
Sorry, that basket was made by Carl Peltier. And 11, passed the ball.
Or 10, I'm sorry.
10, Ouellette.
Yeah, nice find by Ouellette.
Going to be no lineup here at the free throw line, and one shot in the ball.
That intentional foul, I guess it must have been a technical foul.
Yeah. Not sure who that was called on. Here's Simonowicz working the ball up the floor. Under 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. 32-18 lead for the Gladiators over Variety Village out of Toronto.
Long 3-ball that comes up a little short. Simonowicz providing the screen out there for that. I would suggest that the Gladiators would be just as happy if he was out that far from the basket for the game. I'm sure they'd like to get him in tight with an opportunity. There's another good cut and another nice find by number 10, Ouellette, on the basket by Peltier.
There's Jesse McNally. Inside, sweet kiss off the backboard for McNally at full speed.
Nice job by McNally. Saw the the outside lane. He took it to the basket. David Ing was with him. Didn't want to foul him.
Ing for 3. Rebounded by Ahmed. Nally now, no numbers offensively. On the right side, there's a nice jump shot by Melimik on the off the back rim and in. 35-22 lead now. Variety Village coming back.
Melimik, a national junior team member as well, I believe.
Okay. He's had a great game so far for Variety Village.
.312 to go, 35-22. Substitution in for the Gladiators in number 4. Ducharme.
All stolen away there by Jason Naval. He's going to look up the floor. Here's McNally again, commanding the offense for Variety Village. Naval, the outstretched arms. Foul is going to be called on number 4, I believe, Ducharme.
Naval didn't see that coming. So got a little help there from a bailout from the official, right?
Yeah.
Down underneath, because it looked like it was going to be a steal here for the Gladiators.
Baseline inbounds now. McNally tries to go off the glass again, just a little bit too far off. Bad screen going to be called on Ahmed. Variety Village going to be charged with the offensive. We're going to go the other way now.
Trying to pin their man. There's a fine line between being able to pin and fouling. Ahmed found the fine line. Oh, nice pass.
Nice pass inside by Ducharme, finds Ouellette.
Ouellette down the lane, and right-handed player. She was on the right side of the basket. Just a beautiful pass, so great delivery.
Inside shot is good. Simonowicz's.
Village could use more of that.
Yeah.
Could use more of that with Simonovic getting in tight, right?
McNally and Simonovic working that little two-man give-and-go action. Here's Ing now inside. Outside, 3-ball is good. Marc-Antoine Ducharme.
That was easy. Again, speed is important here, right? I mean, chair speed is so critical in this game. You know, I'm talking about Simonovic, you know, wanting to get him down in tight. Well, the fact of the matter is, too, is that the Gladiators are able to get down court quickly. There's a nice cut and a pass and a nice scoop play by Melimik. But they, you know, you get down there and you get your position first, and you don't allow the big guy in down underneath.
Another one from Ducharme off the front rim, rebounded by Ing. Perfect spot. Ball falls right into his hands, and he puts it up.
So an easy rebound for Ing here.
42-26 lead, under a minute to play in this first half. Ball is tipped out of bounds off Variety Village.
Ducharme's had a nice, he's come in on here, what, about 2 or 3 minutes ago?
Yeah.
He's had a nice 2 or 3 minutes here for the Gladiators. You know, knocks down a three. A couple of really nice passes, assists that have resulted in baskets, and as well able to knock that one away from the big guy for the Village down underneath.
Here's Ing is good in the first one. As you said, Paul, this guy's pretty much automatic from the free throw line. He's gotten there quite a few times already today. As I say that, misses the second one. 1 for 2 from the line now. 43-26, just 30 seconds remaining in the first half here. Finds Mellymick, easy one inside, just off the back rim. Naval over to McNally, tries to put it up. Mellymick again, off the glass. Good possession there, good battle by the Variety Village team.
Good job by the Village to keep it alive.
Yeah.
And finally able to get the shot that goes down.
Good pass.
Nice job. Good pass as the quarter comes to an end, the half comes to an end, but a good pass and a good cut. Very quick. Dallaire is able to make the play and get it up off the rim, or excuse me, up off the board.
45-28 after 2 quarters of play in the gold medal Division I game here. So we'll be back with third quarter action coming up next. Over to number 11, that's Melimick. Surveying the floor. Up top to Simonowicz for three. Oh, good. Rebounded by Ing. Looking to get out into the open floor.
Gladiators would be just as happy to see Simonowicz taking that shot outside as opposed to being in tight. Nice defense there by Simonowicz as he's able to get the hand up on Ing that time, and really the first shot that he kind of made a line drive on because he was defended well on the play.
Stolen away by the Gladiators. Going to be a breakaway here.
Just a turnover.
44, Carl Pelletier with that one.
Now trying to move in for the kill here. The Gladiators, everybody up.
Yeah.
Trying to force the issue, and you'll get the turnover.
Just
Good
what they
job.
wanted.
Yeah. So, Allier goes down. Another player goes down. We'll have a substitution now as Anderson will come back in the ball game. And number 9 for the Village, Sarah Black, looks to come to the table as well to come into the ball game. That'll be her first opportunity, I believe.
Yeah, it's her first few minutes here. Village now pressuring on the inbounds. Rebounded there by McNally. Village looking to go the other way. Defense now by the Gladiators, forcing the issue again. Cross-court pass over to Melimick. Melimick looking to get open.
He does on the screen by Anderson, but just can't make the shot.
Oh, good try there by the Gladiators. Ball is fumbled, it's turning the other way. And Jamoy Anderson will come the other way, and an easy 2 on the fast break.
Another substitution here. Tessier goes out. And number 12, I believe, Jonathan Garepe into the ball game.
Smooth shot there by Ouellet. She's had a couple of those already in this game.
Had
Keeps
the opportunity.
hot streak going.
Yeah. Had the opportunity, was open, never batted an eye, just drilled it. And one.
Count the bucket and the foul.
Melmick to the foul line. Looking to complete the three-point play. 54-39. The Gladiators, who would be the favorites going into this gold medal game, have the lead.
Violation on the free throw. They believe he's going to get another shot. Player went in too early. This is Melimick at the line. Another violation is going to be called. Variety Village boys on the bench pretty fired up over there. Referee is telling them to keep it quiet.
I think they're calling it over there.
Yeah. There we go. Third time's the charm for Melimick. Gets that one to drop.
14-point game now. Village trying to get another defensive stand here and see if they can get themselves back in the ball game closer. There's the missed shot, but nice job by Tessier to keep it alive. Check that Ouellette, rather. Sorry, 10.
David Ing passes across court to Ouellette. Oh, just all around the rim and out. Rebounded by Jamoy Anderson. Deep three from Anderson.
Didn't see many other options. Anderson didn't see many other options. He was open for the three. He can shoot the three. Shot it and it rolled in and out. And we've got a foul and over the looks like yes.
Variety Village will be in bonus.
Yeah, they're over the limit there.
Long 4 minutes here of free throws if you're the Gladiators.
Absolutely.
Ouellette, first one to go from the line. Uncontested shots for Ouellette. I feel pretty good about those dropping.
Yeah.
She's quite the shooter.
Has a really nice stroke.
Yeah.
Really nice looking shot.
Here's McNally, sees Anderson inside, one-handed catch, puts it up off the backboard. Nice catch and finish by Jamoy Anderson.
Good hands, Anderson. He found his, he was able to get himself down parked. Down low where he had the opportunity, and the big guy was able to get the pass.
David Ing keeping the ball high, puts it up and in. A little bit of everything is David Ing.
Good shot from Ing too. He was under a bit of duress that time, but was able to keep the ball in the right spot to get the shot away. Great feed from Anderson that time. Could have shot the ball. Had two around him, but he found the open man.
It's off the front rim, rebounded by Anderson.
Back to a 14-point game now as the Village is trying to somehow maybe try and get it down to single digits before the fourth quarter.
I would think if the Variety Village team can cut this under 10, they'll be feeling pretty good. 2:43 left, and the Gladiators are doing a pretty good job of controlling the clock. So it's going to be tough for that to happen, but that's what the goal needs to be now for the Village.
Ducharme back in the game. Remember in the first half when he came in, had knocked down a couple of threes, good pass, so he comes off the bench here, looking to provide a spark here for the Gladiators.
Ing from the left side. Sweet kiss off the backboard and in.
Really nice bank shot.
Nice bank.
From what, about 15 feet?
Yep. Village now on the other end. Naval over to Melimick on the right side. Trying the long cross-court pass. It's picked off by Ouellette. Gladiators out and breakaway finish there by number 9, Dallaire. And a timeout's going to be called by Variety Village.
That pass inside looked like they were trying to get it to Anderson. Anderson thought he was under a bit of duress, maybe for a foul. But the pass was just too far for him, stolen. And Ouellette head up. Made a strong pass 3/4 of the way down the court, and Dallaire didn't make any mistakes. 62-44. Back into it's a 16. See, you know, since that, I guess what, first 4, 5, 6 minutes, been a 16-point game since then.
Yeah.
So And in their back pocket, the Gladiators, you know, you notice they everybody played up. I hesitate to call it the press. I think just everybody, you know, played full court and really forced the issue. And when it got a little closer, and they were able to force some turnovers here from the Village. So it's nice when you have that in your back pocket.
Yeah.
The way the game's going for them.
It's a good timeout, though, by the coach of the Variety Village team. Still 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. You don't want this lead to extend more than it is right now. You do have, I believe, 3 timeouts in the second half. So, you know, you let this get any more, you're rolling into the fourth quarter with down as much as, you know, maybe 20 points if this keeps it up. So they're going to come out of this timeout and try and get a quick bucket here, stop this run.
Big crowd in front, and foul is on the illegal screen or down in the key area, and it's going to be a turnover by the Village.
Minute and a half remaining. Wallette off the front rim. Oh, behind the back pass. Jamoy Anderson, corner.
Anderson has enough skill that while he's a big guy and you know, for lack of a better term, since I don't know the exact ins and outs of the wheelchair basketball positions, but for lack of a better, you know, he can be a stretch 4. You know, he has the abilities. He certainly can step out a bit, roll out a bit, and knock down maybe a 12, 15 footer as well. He has that ability. Didn't make it that time, but certainly has the ability to be able to do that.
Pick and roll at the top now. Here's Mellymick. Great play by the Variety Village boys. That's exactly what they needed now. Just under a minute remaining in this third quarter. 62-46 is the score. Wallette, nice pass inside to Ducharme.
Had a couple of opportunities, but he was under duress. Good defense underneath. Again, playing up. And again, the Gladiators are able to force the issue. Not sure Ouellette agrees with the referee's call on who it went off and out of bounds, but it is the Village ball. 20 seconds to go. Cut. Oh, I guess that's what you would call a good foul by Ouellette, because number 5, Naval, was able to cut in front of her. He was on his way to the basket. The ball was passed to him, and she just reached out and fouled him. A good foul, you would say.
Here's Naval looking to get it to McNally. Uncontested shot from the free throw line. He gets it to drop. Time's going to expire, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, the Gladiators 62, Variety Village 48. We've got 1 quarter to play, folks. We'll be back with the final quarter of this gold medal matchup.
Joe's in a dogfight.
Watch any of the game last night? I can tell it was just Halifax played better than they hit shots they didn't. It's a long series though, right? 7-game series.
Yeah. I think Moncton needs a win this one though. Right?
When do they play?
What's today?
Saturday.
Monday. Yeah, Monday.
Back after the quarter break. We've got our last quarter of play here in this Division I gold medal national championship matchup here at UPI.
Well, that's not what you want to do to start the fourth quarter, and that's to give Ouellette a easy look inside the foul line. She just buries it. Nice
Inside.
passing.
Yep.
Nice job getting Anderson the ball in his spot. He's able to bury it.
14 points has been the difference most of this game. Nice fake out there by Ouellette. Rebounded by Naval.
A little more spark to their game for the Village coming out here.
I think quicker pace.
Yeah, this is their opportunity here in the early going to see if they can draw closer and make it a fourth quarter. And Anderson knocks down one, and it's looks like a 12-point ball game now. That's as close as they've been for a while.
I think if you're Variety Village, you want to speed up the tempo here and try and get as many shots up as you can. This Gladiators team is very hard to stop defensively, so you really got to get out and try and get the ball up and get some shots on net here.
All right, another ball off the rebound off the miss, and there's an opportunity for the Village to get it to within 10. Gladiators playing tough defensively right now. No inside cuts. This looks like it's going to have to be an outside shot.
Oh.
Doesn't go.
Just off. Would have been a nice one there for Anderson. He's had a couple already.
Gladiators just turned the screws up as far as defense was concerned that time. And here's Ing with an easy shot. He misses that one. Rebound. The putback doesn't go. And finally knocked out of bounds. Simonovic is getting set to come in. So Simonovic is in the ball game along with number 10, Adel Akim, or Ahmed rather.
Off the backboard and in, that's 44. Carl Peltier. That's his first bucket. Oh no, he's had a few points in the first half, so been a pretty balanced attack, however, for the Gladiators. They've had a lot of contributors in this one. Oh, great fake.
Anderson getting ready to shoot. It's going to be Village ball, but when somebody's down on the court and the possession, it seems, comes this way or comes to you, they'll blow it down so no one gets hurt while on the floor, especially with lots around.
Great defense there by McNally, taking away the fast break opportunity.
And he just mishandled the ball a bit, and he knocked it out of bounds himself. So nice job, though. 14 points is the deficit now. Gladiators out in front. Nice play
what
down
a pass.
underneath. Yeah.
Great find inside by Ing. Finds Peltier inside. Thought he was putting that shot up. It's actually a pass.
Peltier rolling around the perimeter and then coming from one side to the other and just got himself into that sweet spot. Put it in. Nice cut, nice pass. Just can't finish here, Anderson.
Coach for the Variety Village team wanting a offensive foul on the Gladiators. Nothing called. They're going to have a substitution back in Naval into the game, and Jamoy Anderson's going to take a break. Here's Ing in the corner, surveying the floor. Nice passing by the Gladiators, finding Peltier inside, right underneath the hoop. Great patience by the Gladiators.
Ing couldn't play it inside, so he got it out to Vince, out to Dalliere, and he found number 44, Peltier, down underneath. Nice play, nice offensive series right there. And we have an intentional foul, I believe.
Yep. Called on Naval. Going to be 2 shots in the ball. Intentional foul was called far from the hoop.
Intentional foul with about 40 seconds in the Division II game. Pretty much told the tale, right?
That was pretty much the finishing touch on that game.
That was it. Two shots, it wasn't a big deal, but 2 shots in possession, it was a huge deal, and that pretty much did in the PEI Mustangs at the end of that ball game. Of course, the Mustangs could have hit a couple of shots too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but that call, that intentional call, was it. There's Dalliere with a good opportunity.
Ooh. Good shot up the front rim. Comes Simonowicz up the floor. Pass is tipped away.
Dalliere tips it away and eventually back to Ing.
Nice shot by number 44. That's Peltier. He's had a great fourth quarter for the Gladiators.
Lead is 21 now, so Gladiators stretching out the lead here in the fourth quarter. Peltier looking around. He didn't think really he did anything as Naval hits the deck. Nonetheless, it's the Village ball and the foul against the Gladiators. Offensive foul against Acme on the screen. So that's the turnover.
5 minutes remaining here in this one. 73-52 is the score. Gladiators.
Ooh, nice cut
pass.
And finish.
Yeah. Tessier with the left-handed scoop.
Very nice. Great cut by her and a nice find by Ing, and left-handed scoop was the key on that one. That was a beauty.
Here's Ing. Oh, what a finish. Count the basket. David Ing, the veteran.
A steal at center court and takes it in from there. Leads up to 23 here as the Gladiators look to, timeout called by the Village. .437 left to go in the fourth quarter. Now it's a 25-point lead, 77-52. Never say never, but.
Yep, the Variety Village team, quite a hole now.
Coming up after this ball game, there'll be the awards ceremony. They'll be giving away or at least presenting the gold medals to New Brunswick in Division 2 and to the winner of this ball game in Division 1, but they'll also be presenting silver medals and bronze medals as well. PEI will pick up, I got to believe to be their first medal at a national, a silver medal, and you got to like that. They had a good weekend, going through the tournament 4-0 in the round robin, winning the semifinal, coming in at 5-0. New Brunswick, though, in the round robin was their toughest game. And so New Brunswick able to win the goal. Oh, and one.
Another one, and one for David Ing. This guy's unfazed by the contact. Really starting to turn it up here near the end of this game.
He will have a bundle in this ball game. He had what in the first half?
He had 23 in the first half, and he's got, probably close to that in the second half as well. So he's going to have quite the stat line to finish this game, and to go along with some rebounds and some assists as well. Definitely been impressive.
Foul shot missed. Back up court will come the Village.
Shot clock didn't start. Referees are going to blow down that and adjust the time.
Shot clock didn't start. Is Roop working the clock today?
We wouldn't have any mistakes if he was.
Just equipment malfunctions.
Yes. Yeah. Village now working over Jamoy Anderson from the corner. Oh, off the front and back rim and out. Looked like it was tipped off the Gladiators. Village coach isn't pleased with the call. Oh, it is going to be overruled now. Referees make mistakes too themselves sometimes.
Good job, though. Good job to have enough confidence to be able to ask the other referee what the call was. The idea is to get it right.
Yeah. Gladiators didn't seem too upset with the call. So now McNally will have the ball at the top. High screen and roll.
Good pressure here, though, forcing a, not just a three, but a long-range three that falls short.
Heavily contested as well.
Yeah.
Gladiators going the other way now. Great passing by the Gladiators, finding the wide open shot for Tessier. It's good. What great offense by the Gladiators there, showing why they are one of the top teams in the country.
She's a left-hander.
Yeah. Cross-court pass over to Melimick. Shot there by Melimick in the corner.
That was a shot under duress. He drilled it. Clock was rolling down, and he had to get it off and able to bury it.
Here's Ing, and he's so good at getting into the paint, finding his teammates there. You see another assist from Ing. Nice shot there by number 4, Marc-Antoine Ducharme.
Ducharme is a great stroke.
Yeah.
He's shown it here with a couple of threes, and that shot, it was nothing but net, but a good-looking shot. Now they get it underneath. Left hand that time for Simonovic, and he's able to get it in, but just not able to. He was not able to get as much that type of position the whole game as he was at other times during the tournament. Ing comes out. He's got to have a bundle, as we had said.
And that's probably going to do it for Ing for the game. So we'll show our gratitude. David Ing, he's had a phenomenal tournament here this weekend at UPI and a leader for this Gladiators team, which looks like they're going to come away with this one. Just 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. Substitution into the game is number 25 for the Gladiators is Paul-Andre Perrault. He's going to see his first few minutes of action here.
Nice feed. Nice pass. Good catch by the big fella, Simonovic. And he's able to lay it in. Nice play.
Gladiators just working the clock down now.
30-second clock not running. Ducharme, as he got the ball at the top of the key, took a look at the shot clock after about 10 seconds and said, gee, I still have 24.
Yeah.
I still can work this.
Yeah, the old 45-second possession. But Gladiators obviously just trying to run the clock down now. 83-58 lead with a minute and a half to go. Seeing some substitutions come into the game now as this one's pretty much going to be wrapped up.
Been a fun weekend, though. I mean, some of the best players, not only in the country, but when you're talking about a guy like David Ing, one of the best wheelchair basketball players in the world. And it's been fun to watch this.
It has been. It's been a phenomenal tournament. Great job by the Canadian Wheelchair Basketball League committee here putting this tournament on. It's been well organized, and all the volunteers will have to show our appreciation to all those involved with the tournament. Of course, UPI and Bell Alliance for making this live stream happen here.
And it's nice. It's a good promotion, obviously, for Parasport PEI. And a great promotion for wheelchair basketball, the Mustangs program here on PEI. And so it's just been 5-star all the way around. Nice three-pointer right there from Anderson. Shows off his range. 47 seconds left and 24-point ball game as the Gladiators will defend their Open National Championship.
And another.
Just showing off now.
Yeah.
What a lovely pass underneath, and of course a great cut right there with a reverse layup. By Gladiators Ouellette. Timeout called. We're into the last minute of play here at the Bell Alliance Center on the campus of the University of Prince Edward Island as the Laval Gladiators are going to defend their championship over the Variety Village Rolling Rebels out of Toronto. Finishes off a weekend of games here at the Canadian Wheelchair Basketball National Senior Open Championship.
Yep, and looks like the Gladiators are going to hold out the ball, and that'll be it. Looks like the final score is going to be 87-61. If you're tuned in from Toronto or Laval or anywhere across the country, we thank you. Again, it's been a great tournament. And that's going to do it from Charlottetown, Paul. It's been a pleasure.
Yep, lots of fun.
Thanks for tuning in, folks.